Hey YouTube, Peterbilt Knife Guy. Happy Blade Friday. And I have a bunch of blades. As most of you know, I'm mostly a fixed blade channel. But when the price is right and curiosity bites you, yeah, I'll buy some folders. And this just happens to be a big bag of folders. Let's check this stuff out. So I've already kind of gone through this, and there's a couple things in here at the end that you flip, or I don't even know what you say. Slip joint guys. There are a couple pearl handle knives. I have some questions. They're real pearl. So we're gonna save those for last. Let's go through the first of this. Just see what all came in here. By the way, I got all these for 60 bucks. And I don't care what they are because that's just too cheap not to buy. First off, you got your Humvee knife. Who remembers these things? Frickin', you know, all this says is I'm a gas station knife, gimmicky, and 14-year-olds love me. Whatever. I'm gonna make two piles. Actually, I'm just gonna lay them out, but I'm gonna have a keeper pile and a pile that I'm getting rid of. Next, in the wonderful world of bag of knives, is this Pakistan monstrosity. It's like a double-ended folder thing. Look at that. That's like Stargate stuff right there. And yeah, it says Old Smoky, whatever the hell that means. I am just assuming this thing is made in Pakistan. It might even be real bone. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. It's definitely not going in the keeper pile though. Up next is one of the reasons I even bought this. It ended up being not really one of the good knives. So this is an old vintage Parker made in USA lockback. Kind of, I mean, you can see it's well loved. Somebody either sharpened it or or didn't know what they were doing. Look at that swell in that body. I don't know, I thought it was neat. I've never had a Parker knife. Parker makes a lot of tools, and my neighbors are banging on stuff outside, and I don't know what the heck they're doing, but Jesus Christ. So yeah, anyways, this thing's kind of cool. It's missing its little emblem. It was the reason I was really interested in this at the beginning, and it ended up just being a pile of crap. That's gonna go in the bye-bye pile. This one was a shocker to me. Whenever I see something with this lettering on here of a company, whatever this is, Omark Industries, I think, garbage, you know, cheapy, whatever. It's got a little bail on it. This ended up being a freaking Gerber. And by the way this blade is made, I'm thinking this is a vintage Gerber. It's still made in Portland, Oregon. Oh, you could read that. Portland, Oregon. There's the number. But yeah, I don't know. It does have some rust issues. The back spring is rusted, but it still functions perfectly. These are kind of plasticky handles. I don't know. It's kind of like a fibrous plastic. Layered, but pin construction. I don't know. I have no clue what this knife is other than it looks to be a vintage Gerber. Let me know in the comments. This one, we're going to put in the keeper pile. Next was another one I was interested in. It ended up just being a pile of crap, because you can tell how good I am with knives. Was this little guy. It says Victor on there. Somebody put their own name on there. I'm like, that's kind of a cute little lockback, but it is a pile of garbage, and it's made in Hong Kong. It's not even Chinese. It's Hong Kong. I don't know. It just feels cheap. These scales are like, I can literally move them. You can see that. Yeah, so that was another one I was looking at. I looked at it, you know, in the picture it looked good. When you touch it, meh. This one wasn't interesting. Hold on, we got two of them. Anybody who knows knives knows these old vintage, what are they called? Electrician's knives. This one is a dime a dozen one. It's your standard Camillus. No, this wasn't even a Camillus. What does that say? That says, oh, let's get my little brush and see what it says. Somebody in the comments is probably gonna beat me up for doing this. So what does that say? see if I can read the viewfinder. Something Chicago, made in USA. Never seen one of these. Let me know in the comments. But then they have a screwdriver. This one has like a screwdriver and some other stuff that electrical people know. I don't. And somebody put their name in there again. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one yet. But this one, you see it right there? It says TL29. This is an old ass vintage case electrician's knife. It has wood scales on it. Somebody's gonna be mad at me that I did that. It says case, what does it say? Tested XX. Cool old case. Now it does suck because the it has wooden scales on it, are cracked and the bail's screwed up, but other than that, it still functions really good. And the walk and talk on that is fantastic for the age of this knife. You can just tell nobody really used this screwdriver as a screwdriver, but that's cool. And it has a locking mechanism for the screwdriver, which is neat. That's an old vintage case, TL25 electrician's knife. That's neat. Here's another one I was interested in, and I thought it would be a junky knife, and it actually turns out to be a pretty decent little knife. This is a Cavalier 11179. It says 8A stainless Japan. This thing, no wobble, perfect fit, just nice little cute knife. So tiny. It is super duper tiny, like 2.5 inches tiny. Cute little lock back. It's got fake like plastic handles, and she's cute, and it's a keeper. I'm gonna keep this one. Up next, let's just go through these quicker because it's already 7 minutes in. This is just a junkie. What is this guy? This is an Imperial USA. I don't know anything about it. Crappy handles, shitty bail, garbage pile. Not garbage, but not a keeper for sure. Another one we got two of. We got two Barlows. One's in much better condition than the other. This one is a Imperial, and this one is an Imperial. So two Imperial Barlows. I don't have a Barlow in my collection, so I'll probably keep the better of the two and figure out what to do with that one. This guy right here is very, very worse for wear. I have no clue what it is. What does that even say? Hard to tell. It's an old ass knife. Somebody sharpened the hell out of it. And I don't know what that says. Does somebody else? I don't know enough about these knives. Something SH something or other. Definitely seen better days. Too good for my collection, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This is a little no name pearl handle. It's a simulated pearl. Little single blade that somebody heated up and ruined it. It has no name, kind of garbage. Cute little bail on it, but we're gonna put that in the pile that I don't want. Another little Pakistan knife, stainless Pakistan. I don't know. I mean, it's functional, but it's still garbage. I don't know. I might keep it and give it to my kid or something. Good for him to lose. We'll put it there. A really nice vintage, I don't know how vintage, but an old timer. This thing has seen 0 use. It has like the factory edge on it and everything. Walk and talk's still good, just needs to be cleaned up. I don't know if it's stainless or not. It's rusting, but I'm not sure. But this thing's in fantastic condition. I have the smaller one, and now I have the bigger one. So that was cool. Made in USA. Did I even show that? Schrade 340T. USA. Put that one in the keeper pile. Here's an old Boker. Neat old Boker knife. It's seen better days. Much better days. Boker USA. But somebody got hungry and chewed the tip off this knife. So that's kind of cool, but I'm going to put that in my no-go pile. The next one is a fish knife. I don't even know who makes this. That is an Imperial fish knife. It has the descaler and a bottle opener and a hook remover. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Let somebody else have it. My favorite of the lot so far, and I have no Imperials in my collection, is this guy. This thing is badass. It's a Camillus stainless USA. Poop, poop, poop. There you go. Pinned. Look how thick this is. Look how thick that tang is. Okay, here's a Rat 1 for comparison. You know, decently thick, but this thing's just a moose. The whole thickness of the knife is not that thick, but the blade is super thick. And the reason I like this is I've always wanted a knife with a marlin spike. And now I got one. These marlin spikes are freaking awesome for sailors use them to untie knots and stuff like that. And I always wanted one and never had one, and now I do. And it locks too. So the marlin spike locks. You just push back on this, locks it down. Got your bail so you can tie it off to something so you don't lose it over a ship. Cool knife. Definitely keeping this one in my collection. And now for the last two. The first one, which is a real pearl handle. And you can see the colors off of it. Yeah. It's a real pearl handle. Look at those colors. I don't know how good the screen's picking it up, but unfortunately it does have a cracked one. But yeah, real pearl. You can see the different colors off of it. This one is made in, where does this say? I don't know where this one's made in yet. It's a J something. I can't read it because it's in the viewfinder. Sons. And I can't read the rest of it. Germany. German knife. What does it say on this side? It's gonna piss people off, but I'm doing it anyways because of my freaking knives. And I don't know what it says there too, but you guys could probably tell. Whatever that says. But it's real pearl, and all the blades are intact. It's got a little tiny one, and all the blades are stamped too. Isn't that cool? That one. This one has got like a little file on it. Neat little knife. Real pearl. Don't know anything about it, but keeping it. And this is the one that really attracted me. Not in the beginning, but at the end. It just looks fancy, like old school fancy. And then I opened it up and I'm like, what the heck? Oh, I tried to open it up at least. What got me was, it says Randall on it. Now, I do not think it's Randall USA, but it is Randall, a Randall knife. I'm doing this off camera. It says Randall something. I can't tell. It's a 4-bladed knife. So you got your big blade, you got the smaller blade, and okay, right there. Will that one be able to tell me what it says? Really, people in the comments, if you know anything about these, let me know. What does that say? That says something, something. Is it a H-A-L-L and Co? Something and Co. Huh. What does this one say? Let's do the old I'm using a brass brush, Lispy S. Hall & Co. So Randall Hall & Co. This is a neat little blade. I don't know what it is. I guess that's for probably like cleaning out your fingernails or something, and a little fingernail file. Sweet. And there's another blade in here too. Which one did I do? Yeah, this tiny little one with a little swedge on top. They're all marked. But this guy right here is also another Real Pearl knife. You see those colors coming off there? Look at that. That's what Real Pearl looks like. That's a Real Pearl handle knife. To whereas you go to something fake pearl, like this guy, not gonna do it. This one, not gonna do it. This one's not gonna do it. This one's not gonna do it. You can just see the difference between Real Pearl and like fake pearl. There's a huge difference. Huge difference. Real, fake. So yeah, these are the two coolest ones because pearl, Real Pearl, kind of badass. Well, anyways, happy Blade Friday. These are the keepers. These are the non-keepers. And see what I'm going to do with them. Please, if anybody knows anything about the Gerber or these two knives, mainly the Randall one, hit me up in the comments, let me know. And sorry, and the case too, because I haven't found anything on it. But anyways, hope everybody has a good Friday. Thank you for letting me waste 16 minutes of your time. Thanks for watching.